Ramblin Man here. Now, let me tell you something. It's really cool. Um, well, I say what's really cool about subscribing and following someone doing a YouTube channel is you yourself get to pick what you see, what you watch, and what you don't watch. So um, you can take it or leave it. Any of these videos, um, it's what I do. I just ramble, and sometimes it's things like this though, because I don't know what you're dealing with this morning, but I wanted to let you know, regardless of how you feel right now, if you're in a great mood and things are going good for you, then I am super excited for you, and I hope you have a great day. It's early in the morning here for me, but and I just couldn't sleep, so I'll tell you right now. I went through about 3.5 years ago, I guess. I went through a divorce, and it was the probably the hardest time in my life ever. It was terrible for me because you deal with a lot of things like, what did I do wrong? What kind of things could I have done differently? Um, you second guess everything, and you also look at like it feels like at that point that everyone's against you, that you don't have anything positive in your life, and everything's just going the wrong direction. Um, I'm here to tell you that those are temporary thoughts and temporary feelings. Um, God has had a huge impact in my life, and it may not be the same for you, and that's okay. But I will tell you, you find that one thing that makes you happy, because you should not have to depend on anyone else for happiness. It's great to have friends, family, and it's just someone you can talk to. But I will, and that's what got me through a lot of it was my best friend, just being able to talk to him and get through those things. But I will tell you that there's light at the other end of that tunnel, and just keep moving forward. It's not one of those things that you can look at and say, well, um, it'll be okay. You're not going to be at that point in your life when you're down in the dumps. Everybody can tell you it gets better, but you're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it until you see it. That's just how we are as humans. We You can put your trust in the fact that, oh, it's going to get better, but where's that where I mean, how do you trust that? We as humans, we have a hard time doing that. But I'm going to tell you right now, just you may have a hard time dealing with whatever you're dealing with today, whether it's sickness, loneliness, just some depression, anxiety, whatever that is. I'm telling you right now, take that next step. Just take it. It's not something that you can ever explain to someone else, because they're not in your shoes. And I can never understand exactly what you're going through, and you will never understand exactly what I'm going through. You can have similar situations, but you cannot uh, know how I feel in a certain situation, nor can I do that for you. But what I'm going to tell you is, if you are finding yourself this morning and you're just kind of at your wits' end, you're sad, lonely, depressed, just remember, no one's asking you to step up and just give that false, hey, I'm good. It's okay to not be good. It's okay to not feel you have a sense of purpose. It's okay to feel down in the dumps. But what's not okay is to give up on that. So keep taking that one step. Just put one foot in front of the other. Today is the day that you start moving in the right direction towards being something that is good, something positive. Because I'll tell you right now, if you asked me then, when I was going through my divorce, if I could see tomorrow, I couldn't. I was in a fog. I was in a dark place, and it was terrible. But I will tell you this: my friend told me, whatever you think you're going through, it will pass, and it will. But you have to be able to look forward and say, you know what? I just got to make it one more day. Just one more day, because that next day could be the day that everything turns around. So just know that right now you're still alive. God loves you. I love you. And that sounds silly, but I have a love for the human race. I love people. And there's people, regardless of whether you know them or not, they care for you. Just know that if you want to reach out on my comments and you're having a hard time, I'd be happy to talk to you, because everyone needs someone to hear them and to be able to have one of those things of it's going to be okay. And if you need someone just to talk to, so and that person can listen, I can be that person. I know I like to ramble, but if you need somebody just to listen to you so you can get it off your chest, then let's do this. I want to be there for you, just like my friend was there for me. So, like I said, remember today, as you go through, if you are having doubts or you're feeling bad, stop for a moment. Remember that, is this really going to matter in 5 years? Because if it's not, let it go. Take a deep breath in. You are still alive and you still have a life to live. So let's make it the best one we can, okay? Just trust me. It will get better. Keep taking that first step. If you need anything at all, please let me know. Ramblin Man, out.